All right, Aquarius, welcome to your weekly horoscope for April the 20th, Monday, through April the 26th, Sunday. My name is Athen. So we had the new moon take place in your third house last Saturday leading into this week, which is probably some new beginnings, and you're still feeling it this week too, about communication, about learning, about teaching. And it can be something tangible, maybe like you are starting a new course or new class or doing some teaching of your own, or it could just be your perspective on these things and perspective on how you're communicating, how you're thinking is also very important with the third house, how you're exchanging and interrelating with your environment, which is sometimes, oftentimes relationships, but anything involving a to and fro sort of exchange with your environment, which can mean practical things on a day-to-day level, contracts, correspondence, thinking, writing, journaling, anything involving either your mind or your communication. So that's what the new beginning is shaping up for you here, and it's going to slowly start to build energy as we get through this, as the lunar cycle builds up. So we enter this week here in the crescent phase. And so the crescent phase is the time we want to start taking action. And so that's what it's about. So any new ideas you have involving that third house, this is the week to really put energy into it, specifically because it's all happening in Aries, which you Aquarians, naturally as a characteristic of your sign, having Aries on your third house means you're very active, very vocal, very passionate about your ideas. So this is what is transforming for you. And as the week unfolds, more and more energy is filling up the moon, which means you're going to have more and more energy to move forward with these goals. And we have a lot of positive aspects from Mars and things, which is going to be supporting a lot of this change. So make sure that you are moving forward this week, because it is certainly the time to do so. Now, Monday and Tuesday, we have Mercury squaring up to Jupiter, which is expanding what you think. And I think you guys have been thinking a lot about this third house stuff, communications, learning, teaching, writing, journaling, whatever it might be, and very motivated by it. But with your thinking, I think you're going to be very optimistic about it early in the week. Just make sure you keep things nice and grounded, because a square from Jupiter is still positive, but we want to make sure we're keeping it grounded. We're not being too overly optimistic. We're still seeing things clearly. We're not making any rash decisions. So whatever that is for you, I think utilize that positive energy, but in a very constructive way, and you'll be getting the most out of it. Now, Monday through Wednesday, we have Mars trining up to Pluto, which is a very powerful energy, very positively powerful with Pluto in terms of the communications, learning, teaching, writing, whatever it is you're involved with that third house. So utilize that Monday through Wednesday, very positive there. Pluto supporting you. Pluto has been helping you transform your network circles, your groups, your friends, things larger than self, community-related things, globally related things, technology, social media. So whatever's been transforming for you in that department, it's assisting you now. And there's a lot of positive support for you to continue and further with a lot of this communicative stuff early in the week. So really utilize that. It's very, very positive, very powerful transit. On Wednesday, we have Mercury going over that Mars, who's then going to trine up to Pluto, excuse me. So this is where, again, you've been thinking, I think, a lot about how you're communicating and these types of things. So now it's about initiating these new ideas. If you've been thinking about doing that new course or teaching that new course or whatever it is that's involved with that third house or writing that book, now's the time, Wednesday in particular, but this whole week and this middle part is really highlighting that, it's initiating the action and energy to move forward with that. And so you're supported when you do. That support from Pluto, like I was talking about, and yeah, it's all part of this lunar cycle. So you'll be in flow with this whole thing. And what's unfolding is for the next 30 days, but it's also for the next 6 months too. So it's a micro and macro in terms of its scale. On Wednesday, we have Venus sextiling up to Jupiter, who Venus has been your fourth. So you guys have had the opportunity to really connect to home, really connect to family, connect to your roots, your past, your sentiments, the things you're emotionally connected to in life, whatever that is for you personally. So Wednesday can be a fantastic day for that. It could be an opportunity for that. And it's a sextile from Jupiter, so that could be something nice, maybe relating to health, or diet, taking care of things on a day-to-day level, which could be funneling in a lot of that opportunity for you to enjoy your sentiments on Wednesday. Now, Thursday and Friday, I normally don't cover these minor aspects, but there wasn't any major ones, and there's a lot of minor ones. So what it was signaling to me is that Thursday and Friday is kind of like this integration period where it's like early in the week through Wednesday, it's very active, very direct. You know what you're doing, active energy. Here, Thursday onward, it's like you're integrating. And what you're integrating here is a lot of what transformed back in March and over the past many years, with Uranus in particular and Pluto with that square that's been going on. So that's been your second house, lots of change happening with your sense of self-worth. Again, lots of change happening with your network circles, so, or whatever it is that's 11th house for you. So that energy there is like being implemented, and we're integrating it in with it. So whatever that newfound freedom that you've discovered over the past 30, 45 days in particular in March, involving your sense of self-worth and freedom and breaking free and all of that energy, channel that into this. That's an integration with Mars semi-sextiling up to Uranus. Mix things up, do something different with involving that third house of communications and thinking and learning and teaching. Now, the Sun is going to be quincunx up to your ruler Saturn during this time period too, so there's a lot of passion. Implement that passion into what you're doing. A lot of discipline too that you're learning perhaps at work or career. Channel that into it as well. Venus is quincunx up to Pluto. Channel in the home stuff into it also. So you can see there's a lot of different angles, a lot of things taking place here, which is suggesting everything not involving the third house needing to be integrated into the third house. So bringing it into and funneling it into the communications, learning, teaching, etc. Then on Saturday and Sunday, we have Venus sextiling up to Uranus, which is a nice opportunity to mix things up, maybe with relationships around home or with family, or to enjoy maybe something different and new with home or with family or past. Venus in that fourth with a sextile from Uranus means mix things up, try something different, and I think you'll really enjoy the weekend. So all in all, Aquarius, this was a week of, I think, moving forward with a lot of the new beginnings that are shaping up involving your third house. So I think definitely from what the astrology is pointing me towards is move forward with it, move forward towards a lot of these plans and ideas that you have involving the third. Early in the week, just keep things grounded, but move forward nonetheless. Thursday and Friday, just do the best you can integrating it, and then on the weekend, just enjoy mixing things up a little bit. All right, Aquarius, have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions. This was, of course, for Sidereal Astrology, which is different from tropical astrology. So if you're new to this system, do check the link down below. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.